Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate
Vasudevaya. Kim no Rajyena Govinda Kim Bhogai Jivitena Va Yesham Arte Kankshitam No Rajyam Bhoga Sukhani Cha Ta ime avastita yudhe pranam tyaktva dhanani cha acharya pitaraha putras tataiva cha pitamaha matula shvashura Putra Shyala Sambandhina Tata Etan Na Hantum Ichchami Kanatopi Madhusudana Api Trailokya Rajyasya Heto Kim Nu Mahikrite Nihatya Dhartarashtran Naha Ka Priti Syaj Janardana Kim no Rajena Govinda Kim Bhogai Jivitena Va Yeshamarte Kankshitam No Rajam Bhogak Sukhani Cha Da ime vastita yudhe Pranang styaktva dhanani cha Achayak pitarak putras Tataiva cha pitamaha Matulak swashurak Potrak Shyalak Sangbandhinastata Etan nahantumichchami Gnatopi madhusudana Apitrailokya rajyasya Heto kim numahi krite Nihatya dhartarashtranak Kapritikshyas janardana Kim, what use? Naha, to us. Rajena is the kingdom. Govinda, O Krishna. What Kim? What? Bhogai, enjoyment. Jivitena, by living. Va, either. Yesham, for whom? Arte, for the matter of. Kankshitam, desired. Naha, our. Rajyam, kingdom. Bhoga, material enjoyment. Sukhani, all happiness. Cha, also. Te, all of them. Ime, these. Avastita, situated. Yudte, in this battlefield. Pranan, lives. Tyaktava, giving up. Dhanani, riches. Cha, also. Acharya, teachers. Pitaraha, fathers. Putraha, sons. Tata, as well as. Eva, certainly. Cha, also. Pitamaha, grandfathers. Matala, maternal uncles. Shwashura, fathers-in-law. Putra, grandsons. Shyala, brothers-in-law. Sambandhinaha, relatives. Tota, as well as. Etan, all these. Na, never. Hantum, for killing. It's chami, do I wish. Ganata, being killed. Api, even. Madhusudana, O killer of the demon Madhu. Krishna. Api, even if. Trilokya, of the three worlds. Rajyasya, of the kingdoms. Eto, in exchange. Kim, what to speak of. Nu, only. Mohikrite, for the sake of earth. Nihatya, by killing. Dhartarashtra, the sons of Dhritarashtra. Naha, our. Ka, what? Priti, pleasure. Syat, will there be. Janardana, O maintainer of all living entities. Translation. O Govinda, of what avail to us are kingdoms, happiness, or even life itself, when all those for whom we may desire them are now arrayed in this battlefield? O Madhusudan, when teachers, fathers, sons, grandfathers, maternal uncles, fathers-in-law, grandsons, brothers-in-law, and all relatives are ready to give up their lives and properties, and are standing before me, then why should I wish to kill them, though I may survive? O maintainer of all creatures, I am not prepared to fight with them, even in exchange for the three worlds, let alone this earth.
So, Arjuna is thinking in terms of his own sense gratification. He is posing himself as if he does not know what is the plan of Krishna. Yes. The plan of Krishna is explained by Krishna in the Bhagavad Gita. Jada jada hi dharmasya glani bhavati abhuthanam adharmasya tadatmanam sujam paritranaya sadhunam vinasaya cha duskritam dharma samsthapanarthaya juge juge sambhavavi. The plan is already known to everyone, how the management of the cosmic manifestation is going on. The cosmic manifestation is there, this material world. It is, although temporary, it has got a purpose. The purpose is to give chance to the living entities who are rotting in this material world to revive his Krishna consciousness or original consciousness and go back to home, back to God. This is the plan. This material cosmic manifestation is there. Bhutta bhutta praliyate. The nature is, it is sometimes manifested and sometimes it is dissolved, annihilated. Everything material, that is the way. Just like our body, it is created at a certain date and it will be annihilated at a certain date. Similarly, this gigantic body, that is also body of the Supreme Lord, Virat body. Virat means giant. Krishna will show his Virat Rupa to Arjuna. So this external body, exactly just like we have got this external body, internal body. The soul is covered by two bodies, the external and internal. External means these gross elements, earth, water, air, fire, sky, and internal means the mind, intelligence and ego. They are also material. Within that two covering, just like our body is covered by certain coat, similarly the soul is encased in two kinds of bodies. When this gross body is finished, the subtle body, mind, intelligence and ego, they are there. The soul is covered, the gross body is finished, that is called death. But people do not know that there is no death for the soul. The outward cover is finished, the inward cover is there, and the inward cover will carry the soul to another gross body. That is called transmigration. The mind is creating, as we are making our consciousness in this life, so we are making our next life also. Janti deva brata devan pitrin janti pitripat. So, we have got two kinds of bodies, gross and subtle, and within that I am living, you are living. So, dehin asmin jatha dehi kaumarang jauvanang jara. Asmin dehe, within this body, there is the dehi, the proprietor of the body. So people do not understand that this finishing of this gross body is not actually death or annihilation of the soul. Na hannate hannamane sarire. Even annihilation of the subtle body does not mean death of the soul. Na hannate hannamane sarire. There are two kinds of bodies. So, when the gross body is annihilated, the subtle body carries me to another gross body. Just like the air carries the flavor of a certain place. If the air is passing over rose garden, it carries the flavor. Although we cannot see, but we can smell. we can understand the breeze is so fragrant, means it is coming over a rose garden. Similarly, filthy place, bad smell, the air carries. So the subtle body carries the mental situation of the soul and puts him into a particular body according to that mental situation. Jang jang bapi smaran lokhi tajattanti kalevan. At the time of death, the mental situation will give me chance for another gross body. If you have created my mind Krishna conscious, then he will give me, the mental situation will give me a body by which I can make further progress. That is also stated in the Bhagavad Gita. Suchinang simatangehe yoga bhrashta sanjayat. Yoga bhrashta. Suppose one has begun yoga. Yoga means attempt to link with the Supreme. That is called yoga. And viyoga means without any relationship or without any attachment for the Supreme. Yoga means plus and viyoga means minus. So plus means 1 plus 1 equal to 2. So when we try to connect with the Supreme, then we can understand there is God and I am also there. We have got intimate relationship that is explained in the Vedas. 2 birds are sitting on the same tree. One bird is eating the fruit and the other bird is simply witnessing. The witnessing bird is God, Krishna. And the eating bird is the living entity. So, God is witnessing all our activities and our mental situation. So, He orders Maya, the external energy, Prakriti, that He requires to be given a body like this. And the material nature gives a living entity a particular type of body, and they are numbering 8,400,000. So there is no certainty what kind of body I am going to get next life. But in the Bhagavad Gita it is explained that if you are situated on the mode of goodness, then you will get your place in the higher planetary system. Urdham gachanti sattvasva madhye tishtanti rajasa. Jaghanna gunavittista adho gachanti tamasa. There are 3 qualities, material nature, they are working, and we are under the influence of either of them. Either in the influence of goodness or in the influence of passion or in the influence of ignorance. So when we are under the influence of ignorance, Jaganna Gunavritti, then our behavior and activities becomes very abominable, very, very much abominable. And especially in this Kali Yuga, it is stated that people will have no fixed time for eating or sleeping or taking bath. In this way, their bodily features will be like ghosts that we are seeing actually. The hippies, they are becoming Practically in this age there will be no place even for taking daily bath. That we see especially in this country. The apartment, there is no bathing place. They have to go outside. So things are deteriorating very, very much. Ado gacchanti tamasa. Therefore, the human civilization means to make progress towards the quality of goodness. That will help him for making further progress. Urdhang gacchanti sattvastha. Urdhang means higher planetary system. Here it is said that api trailakya rajyasya hetu. Trailakya, om bhur-bhuvasya. This is bhulok, above this bhuvarlok, and above that saralok, heavenly planets. Om bhur-bhuvasya, that's sabitu varana, this Gayatri. So, Arjuna is speaking of Trailakya Rajyasya. He is asserting that even if I get the kingdom of the three worlds, what to speak of only this earthly planet? What is insignificant? Even if I get the kingdom of Trailakya, Sarga, Marta, Patal, like that, still I am not prepared to fight with my kinsman. What to speak of this earthly planet? He decided like that. This is called family attachment. He is speaking, even in exchange of kingdom of the three worlds, I am not prepared to fight. Api trailakya rajyasya hetu kingno mahikrite nihatta dhasrashta na ka priti visa janardana. What I shall get by killing my cousin brothers? And along with them, there are so many relatives. Acharya pitara putra sathaiva cha pitamaha matula sasura putra shyala sambandhinas Etana hantumichami. My dear Krishna, Madhusudan, he is not addressing Krishna as Krishna. He is addressing him Madhusudana. He is reminding him that you also kill, but you kill your enemies. Madhu. Madhu was a demon. Madhukaitava bhare, hare murare. Madhukaitava bhare. So, you are Madhusudana. You are the killer of Madhu demon who was your enemy. You are not Nandasudana or Jasodasudana. That is reminding him, little critically, that you are yourself Madhusudana. You kill only your enemies. Why you are inducing me to kill my kinsman? This is the criticism. So, etana hantumichami. So you may induce me, but I am not going to kill them. Etam na hantumichami, to kill. I am not willing. Then the question may be that it is fight. If you do not kill, if you stand still, then they will kill you. Because it is fight. Then what you will do? Yes, I agree. Ghanatopi. If they kill me, I agree. Still I will not kill. Ghanatopi. Even they kill me, I will not fight. I will not kill them. But if they kill me, that is also agreed. Still I will not kill. Just see how much determination. This is called family attraction. So, he is preparing the ground for teaching Bhagavad Gita. We are so much attached to our bodily conception of life. an expansion of bodily conception of life. He is thinking in terms of bodily conception of life. Shala, Bandhu, Pitaro, Pitamaha, because somebody happens to be, just like there are many thousands of women. One woman with whom I have got my bodily connection, I take. She is my wife. I have to give protection. This is all based on bodily connection. So long there was no bodily connection with that woman, we didn't care for. But as soon as there is bodily connection, immediately the attachment is there. Tayor mithina hridayaganthi mahu. Generally, everyone has got attraction for woman. Woman has got attraction for man. That is general. But when they are united by marriage, the attraction becomes very acute. Hridayaganthi mahu. Hridayaganthi means very hard knot. Hridayaganthi mahu. So this is called family attraction. Then I get my attraction for my children, for my society, for my home. So the Arjuna's description of this means bodily concept of life. The sum and substance of this whole passage described by Arjuna, King Narajena Govinda King Bhogui Jivitena. Everyone works so hard to acquire money. Why? The family attraction. We are students of economics, and there was a book, Marshall's Economics, that Mr. Marshall is explaining that economic impetus begins from family affection. Family affection. Unless one has got family, he will not try to earn. He will not try to earn money. He will be irresponsible. Therefore, it is essential when one is given some responsible post. I know some English firm in India had some connection with him. So he was simply trying to know the man who is going to work for us, whether he is family man. Because unless he is a family man, he has no attraction. He can give up the job at any moment because there is no family attraction. This is the psychology. Therefore, according to Vedic civilization, it is the duty of the parents to get the sons and daughters married so that they will have family attraction, they will be established, they will be organized, things will go nicely. If there is no family attraction, no responsibility, then the things will not go nice. This is the basic principle. So anyway, the family attraction is required for regulated life. If there is no family attraction, there is no regulated life. You have got very good experience of these things. So family attraction required. It is not that it is rejected. It is required for regulated life. Unregulated life cannot make any progress. Therefore, in the Vedic civilization, the Grihastha ashram is recommended. Everyone should be married and everyone should live. If possible, let him live a brahmachari. First of all, the brahmachari ashram is given there, austerity, under the guidance of the spiritual master. So the idea is not to be entangled. Brahmachari has no connection with worldly affairs. He is simply interested with the order of the spiritual master. That is called brahmachari. So one is trained up as a brahmachari and he sufficiently given knowledge that don't be entangled with these material affairs. Don't mingle. Try to avoid. But if you are still unable, your sex impulse is very strong, all right, then you go and marry. This is the process. First of all, he is taught to be Vairag. This whole Krishna consciousness movement may be called Vairagya Vidya. The Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya, he wrote one verse on Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He wrote 100 verses. Out of that, 2 verses or 4 verses are available. When he composed the verses eulogizing Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and it was shown to him because it was self-eulogization, he immediately torn up the paper. So still the devotees collected and got 2 or 4 verses. So one of the verses written by Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya is Vairagya Vidya Nija Bhakti Yogam. This Bhakti Yoga is Vairagya Vidya. How to teach people to be detached from this material attraction. This is Vairagya Vidya. In another place, in Srimad Bhagavatam, it is said, Vasudeve Bhagavati Bhakti Yogam Prayojita Janayati Asu Vairagyam Jnanam Cha Haitukam. In the human life, 2 things required, Jnana and Vairagya. Jnana means that I am not this body. This is Jnana. Not that so-called scientific knowledge, more attachment for this body. That is all Jnana. That is not Jnana. Jnana means how to achieve the status of Vairagya. That is Jnana. Jnana Vairagya Juktaya. So, the brahmachari is taught Vairagya Vidya. Vairagya Vidya Nija Bhakti Yogam Shikkhartam Eka Purusha Purana. Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya says that this Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who has taken sannyas very early age, only at the age of 24 years, very young man, he has got his young wife at home, 16 years old, and he has got his mother old, 70 years old. So, he has given up all responsibility and there is no other male member in the family to look after them, the mother and the young wife. Still he has taken sannyas. So therefore, he is the Purana Purusha, the Supreme Person. But he has come to teach us this Vairagya Vidya. Vairagya Vidya Nija Bhakti Yogam Shikkhartam Eka Purusha Purana. Purusha Purana. Krishna is described Purusha Purana. Shasvatang Purana. Dibbam Adi Purusham. The Purusha Purana. Vairagya Vidya Nija Bhakti Yogam. He has come to teach the Bhakti Yoga, which is Vairagya Vidya. Vairagya Vidyam Nija Bhakti Yogam Shikkhartam Eka Purusha Purana Sri Krishna Chaitanya Shariradhari. Now he has assumed the body of Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Tamahang Prapadde, I offer my respectful obeisances to this person. He has come to teach us Vairagya Vidya. The Vairagya Vidya, this family attachment. And just the opposite thing is Vairagya Vidya. How to become detached. This is the whole process of Vedic civilization. everyone has got this attachment for the body and expansion of the body. So, Vairagya Vidya means to be detached. That is called Brahma Gyan. Brahma Bhuta Prasannatma Na Sochati Nakankati. That is Brahma Gyan. As soon as you understand, Aham Brahmasmi, I am not this body, I am spirit soul. This is called Brahma Gyan. So long you do not get this knowledge, you are in ignorance. That ignorance, there are degrees. In the Satogun, or in the modes of goodness, you can simply theoretically understand that I am not this body. That is Satogun, Brahmanical qualities. Samodhamo titikha jnana. Jnanam vijnanam astikam brahma karma sabhavat. When you Brahma janati iti Brahmana. Brahmana means who has got the knowledge of Brahma. Vedo patat bhavit vipra Brahma janati iti Brahmana. Janmana jayati suddha sanskarat bhavit dija. So everyone is born Sudra. But by cultivation of knowledge and culture, one can become sanskara. Therefore, according to Vedic system, there are 10 kinds of sanskar, reformatory method. This is Upanayan sanskar. This is also one of the sanskar, sacred thread. Upanayan. Upa means near, and nayan means bringing. When the spiritual master brings nearer to spiritual consciousness, a person is given the upanayan or the sacred thread. This sacred thread is the indication that this man is now under the control of the spiritual master for advancing in Krishna consciousness. This thread setting. This is called upanayan. Similarly, there is the formative method, marriage, and there are 10 kinds of reforming. The first beginning is Garbhadhan. So these things are impossible to introduce now in this Kali Yuga. Therefore, the only reformatory method is Hare Nama, Hare Nama, Hare Nama iva kevalam, kalau nasteva, nasteva, nasteva gatirannatha. In this age of Kali, people are so fallen, so degraded, that it is not possible to introduce systematically the whole Vedic principle. It is not possible. That is not possible. It is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's grace, mercy, that he has given us mercifully Vairagya Vidya Nija Bhakti, just to teach very shortcut method. What is that? Chant Hare Krishna. Simple. Simple. Cheta Darpanamarjanam, Bhava Mahadavagni. You are suffering in this material world. Davagni, the forest fire. This material world is forest fire. But they are so ignorant. They cannot understand that we are burning in the blazing fire of this material existence. Our attempt should be how to get out of it. But there is no such knowledge. Just like animals. The animal is suffering. They are being taken to the slaughterhouse. There is no strength of protesting. They are being slaughtered. So we are also being slaughtered by the laws of nature. We are also being slaughtered. So we do not know how to make progress. That is slaughtering. So this is going on. The very abominable condition of this age. Mandas manda matayu manda bhagya jipodrita. First of all, they are very much slow or bad. Manda means bad or slow. Slow means the human form of life is meant for making progress in spiritual understanding. So, in this age, every man is very slow. They do not know that there is need of spiritual understanding. There is need of making progress in spiritual life. They have forgotten. They have become just like animals. Therefore they are called mandya. Sumandamatayo. And if anyone is little interested, he accepts something bogus, which has no meaning. I belong to this ism, I belong to that ism, that is in the ism. What is that ism? Dharma or ism, what is that? Required. Dharmantu sakshat bhagavat pani. It is simple thing that the dharma means, religious code means the order of the Supreme Personality of God. We have to obey. That is called dharma. But they have no knowledge. What is the Supreme Personality of Godhead? What is His order? They are here in the Bhagavad Gita. The Supreme Personality of Godhead comes down to teach us. Jada jada hi dharmasya glani bhavati. When people forget their regulative life, I come down. So He has come down. He has come down, He will teach Arjuna that you are so much family-wise attached. Then He will teach. From the second chapter He will begin the teaching. Pragyavadang subhasas. Asochang anusochasi tang. Pragyavadang subhasas. When Krishna, Arjuna accepted Krishna, then I am now puzzled what to do. So I know I am puzzled. I am Kshatriya. It is my duty to fight. But I am hesitating. So it is very embarrassing, puzzle. Therefore, I am surrendering unto you. Shishasteyam sadhimang prapannam. I am becoming your disciple, not friend. Now let us talk as master and disciple, not as friend and friend. So, when he accepted Krishna, Krishna is always master, but it is simply acceptance. So at that time Krishna will speak, asocyan anusochastang pragyabadang subhasas. Yet you are gatasun agatasun cha nanu pandita asati. Pandita. You are posing yourself, he will speak so many things. That is like Pandit, learning. It is very nice thing. Krishna, Arjuna is saying, then how can I kill my kinsman? There is my grandfather, there is my teacher, there or my kinsman. It is not bad for worldly man. This is very nice consideration that I am not going to kill my kinsman. That is very good consideration. Pragyavadang subhasas. But spiritually, it is ignorance. It is foolishness. Materially, it may be very nice thing. He's talking very nice. Therefore, the first chastisement was Krishna took the position of spiritual master. So, spiritual master has the right to chastise the disciple. So, immediately he chastised. Asacyananasuchastang pragyavadang subhasas. My dear Arjuna, you are talking, you are lamenting so badly, and at the same time you are talking just like a very learned man. So this is the position of the world. One talks very high words, but his behavior is very abominable. So gradually we shall come to that point. So let us. So Krishna, now Arjuna is promising. Krishna arranged this fight to execute his purpose. The paritrana sadhuna vinasaya cha duskritam. That was his purpose. Duskritam, all these sinful rascals, they are ruling over the world. I want to kill them. Therefore, this battle was arranged so that all the rascals and demons will come there and it will be killed in one place. And the right person, Maharaj Yudhishthira, will be installed on the throne. That was his plan. The right person. Krishna wants his representative to rule over the country.